His first shutout of all time.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's going to be a different game, my friend.
Up, and that's a first down.
All that bullshit.
First there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Not this time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This run.
Check.
Running right. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're doing a wild cut.
2nd and 9 now. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got Snead. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And here as he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. sacked at the 10. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh my God, I missed it.
Oh, yo, what a move. He did like a pump fake.
Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Lamar Jackson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Too far to the right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get this dude.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Damn, I milked the whole first quarter.
Nothing on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Mad formations.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He's coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Going deep for Diggs. Into the coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Yo, I put the latest hit on Cousins, too.
Guys will get the football back.
Like,
well,
I nailed that dude so late.
There, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Safety here.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts. He's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
Wow, you fucking doubling that dude.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 54. Hey, 54.
Oh, shit. Everybody's out.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson, he's going to float this one. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens.
He said, "Oh shoot, he got everybody down." He still burned them.
78 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
No, got burnt
I
like
think I
that.
saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong.
It
That
was
was
a
just a
zone
fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed,
Supposed to be
is
like
going to
3
win.
deep,
I don't
too.
care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast, and he can just
said, "Oh,
take
shoot,
off.
everybody's
If the
going down."
quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it, and when he wants to,
Streaking people now.
that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Doesn't look like the same Vikings.
We'll get it together.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
Oh man.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things
Jesus
over to
Christ.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches. And he will score.
Damn,
Touchdown,
Dalvin Cook.
Vikings.
Whew.
Dalvin Cook, 41 yards.
I expected to fucking run the ball
as
there.
They are now on the board here in the first half.
And he got the
They were
extra
already
bonus
down
for the
2
40-yard
scores
run.
early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big
I knew
play
he
to
wait
get
for
him
a
in the end
pass. I was
zone.
like, let me
It
try to run.
qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this
Keep this
drive,
works.
turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's
Stop
not
this,
88 and
somehow.
out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
No more of that Mark Ingram for deep shit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get
About to do it
going.
again.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is going to wind
Willie
up
Snead is so
incomplete.
slow, man. That's the thing I hate about that dude. He's
Ball, and
mad
now they face a
fucking
third
slow.
down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This one complete to Ingram. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Pulled in at the 24.
Oh my, what?
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
The way he caught him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay,
Quarterback play has
become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
How the fuck did he get through all that traffic like that?
And Thielen is complete. A big play there.
He's just like, was like invisible, yo. He just fucking breezed through everybody.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
You still have another timeout?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead.
Lamar needs to run the ball more.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort.
I need to run the ball with Lamar more.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the tough thing with
The
Baltimore.
Raven
The
offense
receivers aren't
set
very
at the
good.
line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go screen. This is Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
God damn, man.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bite on this to the right.
Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
What a fucking hit.
The target incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
They're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Thomas. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Jackson. Roberts got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Dude, we just sound like Fox blitzes, like corner blitzes and
has been
shit.
a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Safety screen.
Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Damn, Lamar.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Move, motherfucker.
It's
Damn.
the Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the ring. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Snead's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And it's been like this all night.
Fucking
long.
linebackers are just like track
stars
stars out there.
The line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson is going to float this over the middle.
What?
Yeah, man, it's caught. Inside the
Ingram
10.
again?
End zone for Baltimore. Touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd
How is he
touchdown of
burning
the
my guys
night
like that?
as the Ravens push further out in front.
It's that spread formation, son.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Damn,
first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the score,
These are hitting these guys hard.
I like where they are here. They're on the road and just
How can I
one
not
big
get
play
Williams
away from
touchdown?
getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
Yes.
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
This defense.
By Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to have the football.
I'm telling you, this
back as the
46
third quarter
formation,
comes to an
it's
end.
confusing.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football.
Everything
They've
looks
also
like a
got
blitz.
the lead as we get set for the 4th. The
watching
Raven
film, yo.
offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and
Oh, it's a
down he
fumble.
goes.
What?
Eric Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
That's it. Right there. 54.
Jackson now. And he's
Ricard.
gonna get this off to his fullback. A nice pick up there, 19
What a
yards.
call.
And they're set up better for 3rd.
Oh,
Nice pick
man.
up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Cousins on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. That one a first down pickup of 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cousins.
I had him spying coverage too. Beautiful play. Earl Thomas spying. What a freaking call.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Second and 5 now. Jackson buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. 66. Go to half. Check 52. Echo.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Interception.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 53 yards. As the Ravens
Lamar Jackson.
out in front.
Monster fantasy game.
On the extra point, and the lead is up to 18.
I knew I was due for some losses.
Shit looks like a different Vikings team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, they're not good against mobile quarterbacks, apparently.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Holy shit, Lamar Jackson just torching these dudes.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
That's crazy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coach.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Check safety, check safety. Shoot.
The drive starts here with a carry by England. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Chop block.
I know that was a crazy chop block.
Big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I think you turned off fouls.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's all good.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
This was a
Tackle
good
made
game.
by Emerson Griffin.
Lamar.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just still playing 2 safeties deep.
From the 44, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep inside here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very
good game,
end.
Man.
But now this game is over.
I hit you up tomorrow.
The final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about